Hello YouTube. I'll try this again. So we left off. Oh yeah, trying to blow up a depot of people. Not people. I'll see if I can buy a Panzer Shrek. I can't buy a balls. Yeah, no. Trats. Yes, I'll give that mission another go. Yeah. Like I said, I really want to beat this game. In a weird sort of, I really want to beat this game, and I really want to beat this game. You know, it is a good game. Just in my hands. I don't know what happened last week, but I got very, very angry very quickly. So, hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I really wish I could just have that tiny little frame rate on there for me. Because like I say, it's getting to the point where it's pissing me off. Like, I don't mind, obviously when I stream Apex Legends, which obviously for YouTube, obviously I don't record and stuff, I'm not that good. But yeah. For whatever reason, I will actually look into this later. But for whatever reason, the frame rate on the stream seems to dip below 60 fairly often. For no particular reason.
Back from the dead. My friends
But yeah,
me about your
so
balloon adventure. You must be part
I want to try and get that figured out.
Be standing here talking to me now.
What about me Irish luck?
No one's that lucky.
My friends tell me you can get forged travel papers.
Hey, we've already seen this.
Ah,
Get to the bottom line.
a German supply convoy stopped to
I've
me.
heard enough.
Looks like I really want to know what the hell's going on. Excuse me. That's why I've got my stream up there as well, so I can see out the corner of my eye. If I see it start running at like 1 FPS. But like I say, if I could have that frame rate on my screen, I would. Whatever. Oh, and hey Dog Shadow. Rip Pandemic. Yep. Rip Pandemic. And also rip my frame rate like every 2 seconds. And also, one thing I do want to do.
There's a lot of spare fuel lying about. With a disguise and some explosives, I could light the whole place up. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Oh, I'll do it that way. I don't mind using a gun. I'll do it that way. I'm not gonna sneak my way through this. I can escape the Nazis very easily. So how have you been then, Dark Shadow? Long time no see. So this frame is really pissing me off. Do you wanna... Thank you. Kaz in Metal Gear Solid 5 Travis touchdown. I don't remember who Kaz is. Guys, there's a blonde dude with shades. Oh, him. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing?
They're making a run for it.
No, it's not. Done. I want to say, Dog Shadow, since you're here, like I say, just, if you don't mind, keep an eye out for me on the frame rate of the stream. Because if it starts shitting itself, obviously I'll want to know. In case I don't notice. Bumping this time 360 since installing DMC5, because you was dumb enough to uninstall, thinking you've had your fill. Because you have had your fill. Yep, there's the frame rate again. I don't have any guns. What the fuck? FPS seems to hit randomly on certain occasions. Yeah, like I said, I really don't know why. It can't be game mode at this point. It really can't. Yeah, 47. Yeah, it's... I really don't know what the hell's going off.
Piece of cake.
Yep, so the game is loading in segments of the game. No, it doesn't. No, like I say, it's completely fine. It's this. Because like I say, my frame rate's at 60 because it doesn't go any higher and it never dips below 60. But like I say, it's this. So I don't know if it's because I've switched over to Streamlabs OBS, I think, since playing this. But no, I think I played this last week on... There it is, 46. I don't know. And it's pissing me off. It really is. Well, the thing is, I don't think it can be OBS because obviously... I mean, I've not really had this issue. Like I say, I've had the issue when I play Apex, which is par for the course for that game, but for single player stuff, it shouldn't be doing this. And I don't know why it is. Yeah, like that. And again. I mean, it's at 60, but fuck, I need a car. Because I'm not dropping frames or anything. It's just that for whatever reason, the frame rate keeps dropping. Well, because it's not long in this game for me to play, once I'm done with it, I'll Google it. I will. Like I say, I'll Google it once I'm beating this game, because this shouldn't take me long. Like I said, I assume you seem more desirable. Yeah, exactly. But like I say, there's nothing wrong with playing this, because like I say, I wanted to play the Elder Scrolls Online Saturday, because I wanted to get back to playing that. I had a constant 100 FPS plus, no issues whatsoever, but like I say, pretty much the OBS just kept dropping my frame rate constantly. And also I tried playing Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, no. Because I was getting like 10 FPS.
To be honest, sometimes I cannot tell the difference.
I'll have those papers now.
Ah, yes, the papers. I'm afraid we have a very tiny problem there. It's a trivial matter. A small additional payment should cover it.
What's this bollocks? We had a deal.
Yes, of course. However, the price of forged papers has gone up. I blame it on the bad economy. Too many rules, too many soldiers with guns. How do they expect an honest man to make a living in this city?
I'm just about at the end of my rope, Santos. Tell me how much it'll cost to get those papers. If I don't like the number, they're gonna be fishing you out of the river with a fucking boat hook.
Ay, ay, ay. Just bring me the money. Then go get yourself laid, Irishman. It's not healthy walking around with all that pent-up aggression.
You need 250 contraband. I have way more than that.
You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Here are your new travel papers. Just show them to the guards at the Nazi checkpoint.
These had better be the real McCoy.
Why would I want to get you killed, Irishman? You are my best customer!
Oh yeah, because I need a pistol. And the MP40. I don't need ammo though, because you get a shit ton of that. Makes it okay, just have to make profit. Equals EA closure, exactly. So, this game, which is very, very good. Well, it's very good, I'm just an idiot.
Nice little village.
But yeah. It is pretty sad. Oh, I knew there was something I forgot. Well, yeah, we say there's a trending problem there. EA, they're the problem. Oh my god, 26 FPS, you gotta be shitting me. Oh god. I really want to get this game done as quickly as possible. Yeah, like I say, EA, they're just terrible today. They are. They used to be, obviously, a pretty decent company, you know. I remember the tagline, EA Games challenges everything. I remember that. Not anymore. Now it's EA Games. Give us more money, otherwise we'll close you down. No, not the hell I'm going.
I'm here to deliver a message from Luke.
Save your breath.
Yep.
I don't know you from Adam, and I won't
Because Medal of Honor
business
is
with strangers.
terrible now. I mean, it doesn't exist anymore, but
Talking to the Gestapo.
it turned pretty
But I'm sure they'd love to have a chat with me.
poo-poo.
If you want to deal with us, you'll first have to prove you
I
can be
can't
trusted.
remember
Right then.
the game that it was
What do you
called,
take to convince your people that Luke and I are on
but I
the-
remember the game and I played it
Is
because
that how you
Medal of
address
Honor.
a lady?
And
You
yeah,
don't believe I caught your name?
God, that game is terrible.
Sean
I mean, it's alright,
Pardon, Ma.
but the Medal of Honor name means something.
I heard of yours.
That game.
Tell me, are these stories true?
I suppose that
Oh, hey,
depends
Random,
on
how
who's
are you?
talking.
The Germans are talking, Monsieur Devlin. The local authorities have taken a great interest in your activities.
Obviously, I've never played the James Bond games, Dark Shadow, so I can't comment. I can't.
Must be a
I know some of them are pretty decent, but I will admit, like the later ones, like what is it, Bloodstone and Legends. I mean, they're okay.
to make other arrangements
They're not
for
fantastically amazing games,
Settle
but
your doubts as to me and my
they're also
friends.
not terrible, but they're mediocre. They are, at least for me anyway. They're very mediocre.
Or a disguise.
Yes, in the right uniform, you could walk yourself right out of the detention. But if the guards suspect an escape, they will kill you both.
Don't you worry, Mom. I'll bring your boy home in one piece.
Bond ship went to Activision after 2006. Oh, okay, never mind then. Never mind. My statement is being revoked. Oh yeah, I'm just rereading what you're saying, Random. EA's dope, fuck the haters. I mean, obviously everyone's entitled to what they want to think, but yeah, EA is... They have to be a really shit publisher now. Like, I don't trust... I mean, I have like 2% trust with EA, because to me their name sort of still means something. Like, I can still hopefully trust them, because I know that they don't make games, but because that they could sometimes put their hand in, fiddle around with it and go, it's not our fault your game was shit, we wanted you to make what we wanted to make, it was the most popular thing, why couldn't you make it work? And it's because you kept coming back months after months after months telling us what to make after everything else, and we can't make that. I mean, we can't remake a game, and then you go, it's up to you now guys, but if it's not out in 3.5 months, fuck you. You know. So yes, I still have to blame EA somewhat, but then I also have to blame the developers, because granted, as developers you sort of need to listen, especially if you're sort of like an in-house development team.
Halt! Sperrgebiet! Gehen Sie woanders lang!
You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. Never mind. Can't blame man's mentality. Yeah. Reading the dev history of that one is because the fuck of Bioware being dumb. Well, yeah. Like I said, I can't completely blame EA, but I have to put some blame on them, because the things with publishers, as we know, they do sometimes, you know, fiddle around with shit going on. Because again, obviously the money makers behind, well, not the money makers, but the money that's behind these names are the ones going, oh, I see this Battle Royale thing is very popular. You're going to make one of those, aren't you? And then EA sort of going, you, make it now. So like I said, I can't completely blame EA. Mostly developers, yes. Can't completely blame publishers. Like, for example, Activision. They're not exactly known for being a great publisher, but I mean, they're alright. And then you get a game like Sekiro, it's fantastic. Why? Because the developers know what they're doing. You know?
Shite! I'm in trouble.
And yeah, like, exactly. It's a business. But the thing is, though, random, yes, okay, if it doesn't make money. But the problem is, it's like with, I mean, Dark Shadow, frame rate at 30 FPS, lovely. But it's like Dark Shadow will probably correct me with what I'm about to say, but it's like with Tomb Raider 2013. I think it sold like 7 million copies, which is a very successful single-player game. But because it didn't sell like another single-player game or like just another game that was out at the time, it was sort of looked at as like a failure, from what I'm aware of. Like I say, Dark Shadow will correct me, but... And it's those kind of statistics and numbers that makes you think, but that's a successful game, but you can't compare it to that. You know, it's like, say for example, if you wanted to compare Tomb Raider 2013 to, say, Witcher 3, they're two very different games. They are. Also, I need to get in there, and I want a suit. I'll take his. John's was hugely successful, but the budget was out of the fucking world, more expensive than both Angelina and Jolie Tomb Raider movies combined. Yeah, like that. That's... It's stupid, you know. And nothing ever makes any sense. So, if it had a more down-to-earth budget, you could have easily still made the same type of game, and it would have been just as fun, and it would have been even more successful, but... What the fuck? No. There we go. Oh, hey, Cynical Legend. How are you? You don't want to imagine how much money was wasted on Final Fantasy 15. Far too much, but Square Enix don't give a shit, do they? Tomb Raider 2013, oh, that didn't do so well. Final Fantasy 15, that game did amazing. It's half-assed, it's not even finished. The DLC won't even come out to finish what should have already been finished. But it's our love child. We love it. So do the fans. Fuck off. Oh yeah, Avengers and January 1.2 billion in 5 days. On its way to beating Titanic and Avatar. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really. Can I not get in here?
There's our man now.
Like, can I really not get in here? You've got to be fucking shitting me. Captain Marvel did just as well as Black Panther. No, I don't care. Also, it's surprising that Shazam did so well. Even though many hated it. Well, I mean, if people are going to hate on it because woman morons, but I mean, I've not seen it, so I can't comment. I can't. And I probably won't see it. And it's the same... No, I know, not Shazam, but Shazam is originally Captain Marvel. It's a whole thing. But yeah, like I say, it's... I don't know. One Suicide Squad, one successful. I want to say yes in terms of box office, but I want to say no in terms of the actual movie, because a lot of people did not like that movie at all. Why? I mean, we all know why, but... My pants got a funny comment on Twitter about how the Galaxy Blackest dude has a wide-ass name, Chadwick. Because people think they're funny by naming things out and going, her, this black guy has a white guy's name, and it's like, it's a name. How is a name ethnic to being a white dude? I'm inside now, I guess. I mean, that is still a healthy amount of money, but obviously I don't know how much went into making it. Captain Marvel 1.1 billion box office. Like I said, I won't know. Like I said, I haven't seen it.
Please, I am innocent. I do not know anything about the Resistance.
Shh. Keep your trap shut and follow me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live. This is printing money at this point. Yep. What is the entire point of having this place be a thing when I can't even get through it? Actually, I wonder. No, I can't sabotage it anyway. Well, yeah, that's the thing though, is now Disney is not so much Disney, it's mostly Marvel shit at this point. It was a great decision by Disney buying Marvel, but... yeah. Well, yeah, Dark Shadow, like I said, the one biggest problem with that Solo movie, I haven't watched it, but I know the one thing that I know of it that I definitely don't like is, like I say, the actor who portrays Han Solo has never acted before in his life. He hasn't. So we had to learn how to act like minutes before he was shooting his scenes, as far as I'm aware. More than 20 more movies. I wonder what stories they'll do. At this point, like I say, random, I'm done with comic book movies. Besides DC, because obviously I'm the DC guy. With Marvel, I'm done. I don't care. I might stick with Spider-Man because I do like Spider-Man. Fuck, I will not be able to get out that way. Actually, will I? Yep, thought not. Can I have the car, please, if you don't mind? Thanks, man. Dude, get the fuck in. Thanks, man.
What's a German like you do?
Oh, great, the car's on fire. Fucking wonderful. Fuck. You have your Fantastic Four? No, I don't. Four! Checkpoints are fantastic things. Make you hate open world games. No, I just hate open world games if they don't put in checkpoints. Because I don't actually think I can get in that way. Because it doesn't seem like there's a lever for me to open that gate. If there's a lever on the other side that I somehow missed, then obviously I can get through there, but... why am I hating on MCU? I'm not hating on MCU, I'm just sick and tired of fucking comic book movies. I am. Like, it's been 12 years, watching like 1 or 2 movies a year sort of takes its toll. It does. So like I say, besides Spider-Man, I'm just not really gonna stay into it, I'm not. Like I say, I love comics and I love reading them and I like to keep up on these movies, but after Endgame, I just want it to just take a break, you know? No, I know no one forces me to watch, it's just that the problem is, it's just... the problem is you can have too much of a good thing, and constantly being shown comic book movies year after year very quickly takes its toll on me, because they're comic books. It's always, oh, good guy has his origin story, and then fight villain, villain partially wins, then hero wins, whoop-de-fucking-do. It's the same shit over and over fucking again. And like I said, I don't mind comic books, but the problem is when, like Captain Marvel, I never really give a shit about, I don't give a shit about her as a character, I don't. Like, I don't give a shit. F1. I don't give a shit about her as a character. From what I know of her, I really don't care. I mean, I don't know a lot, because like I said, because I've not read into her much. I don't know, she's just not a character I could ever give a shit about, you know? Like, yeah, she's pretty neat, I guess, but yeah. So like I say, that's why for me personally, I'll stick with Spider-Man, that's about it. I probably won't do any more than that. You can watch a Batman movie every 2 weeks and never get bored, because it's your childhood. Well, that's the thing though, Random. Even for me, yes, I love DC way more than Marvel, because, especially with Marvel at the moment, it is mostly just, hey, we can make jokes, hey, and it's, can we have like a serious moment once, please, if you don't mind? And DC is a little too serious, and it wouldn't be bad if they did crack a joke every now and then. But because of the more down-to-earth, gritty story of Batman, I do prefer that, because like I say, it is more down-to-earth. It's more, it's not realistic, but it is at least watchable. I think Infinity War and Endgame were balanced. Well, my problem with Infinity War is nothing fucking happened. All they did was just complete filler bullshit just to make its way for fuck man, do you want to go away? To make its way for Endgame, you know? Like, you could have easily done that movie in one movie. You don't need two. You really don't need two. Because like I say, when an animated movie can do it in an hour and a half, I think, or in like 70 minutes, and do it pretty well, then a theatrical movie which has 2 hours to its name at least, you could easily do it. Basically the comic where Thanos won. Well, yeah, but the problem is, nothing the thing is with comics, they're constantly being made for years, just because, well, I mean, you can milk that shit, because otherwise you make one comic that has 20 parts, and you never make comics ever again. So that's why you have so many comics. But with a movie, I really don't need 2 movies, one of which, like I say, nothing fucking happens, and then in the second movie, until I watch it, nothing or everything might happen, you know? So like I say, it's just that Infinity War was... Like, I really don't blame anyone for not watched it. And it's like my dad, he's asked me, do I need to watch Infinity War? I said, no, not really. I can explain you the entire sequence of events in about 2 minutes. You really don't need to watch Infinity War. Like I say, considering it is just good guys fight battles, battles are lost, Thanos goes, yeah, I win. One guy who has the power to defeat him, to actually 2 chances, people can beat him. But moron goes, you killed someone I liked. I mean, obviously this is specifics, book comics and stuff, but you know, that was sort of, you had him at that point, and you're really going to say, motherfucker, you did what? And then obviously Thor, being the absolute moron he is, and then that's why he won. He won in a stupid way as well. Oh no, I'm dead. I wish. Thanks, man. But yes, like I say, I sort of excuse me, I sort of want to watch Endgame, but like I say, on the flip side, I really don't care. I don't. Like, I'm more interested in watching Gemini Man than I am wanting to watch Endgame. And like I say, if no one here's seen the trailer to Gemini Man, please watch it. It actually looks fairly interesting. Especially you, Dark Shadow. If you go on YouTube and search in Gemini Man, it looks fairly... It looks like a fairly decent movie. I won't mind watching it.
How did you get into this game?
I've studied as a radio engineer.
It looks meh. Well, like I say, it's just that for me, like I say, because I'm not giving a shit about comic book movies anymore, like I want to watch other stuff, and like I say, Gemini Man looks pretty interesting. It does. So that's why I want to watch it. You know, it's different to an extent, of course, but you know, it looks, you know, pretty good. So I definitely want to give it a watch. I do. And like I say, because I haven't been to the movies in what, about a year? Like I say, it's... Like, I don't really care about films anymore. I don't. Like, yeah, like I say, there are movies that I want to watch, and like I say, Gemini Man I really, really want to watch. Mostly because it does have Will Smith in it, I'm not going to lie. But it does seem to have a pretty decent plot that I'd be interested in. So, like I say, I do really want to go give it a watch. But yeah, like I say, with like comic book movies and stuff, I'm just sort of, I'm done at this point. I am, but the only problem is, I'm done at this point, but then by the time in the future when I want to go back and re-watch everything, there's going to be so many movies to watch that, again, I'm just going to go, you know what, I've not watched these movies for a few years, there's so many to catch up on, I'm just not going to bother anymore. Also, nice frame rate. I really don't know why the hell it's doing this. Like I say, the quicker I can get this done, the quicker I can sort that out. Will Smith plays the same character every movie. So he plays the same character in Men in Black as he does in that movie, in that feel-good movie he was in. Can't play the same character that way. His personality is the same. Also, I have no idea what Hereditary is, besides horror movie. And I say horror movie because horror. Oh no, we're not saying he's the greatest actor. It's just because he's in it. You know, I like him. You know, I definitely want to give it a watch.
Take this. Appreciate it, mate. Something terrible has happened. We cannot allow this latest atrocity to go unavenged. Meet me at the Cologne Vendôme. Look.
Well, I will admit, the one thing that I didn't like about I Am Legend is the ending that they went with. Because I believe in the other ending that they made, which I think is more akin, I should say, to they changed it from the book, right? Yeah, I think the ending that we got in the movie was the one that's different, but I believe that they filmed the original book's ending. I think that they, I think that they did film the original ending. Oh, I'm here. I got this one. Because like I say, the one that we got in the movie was him just killing everyone, whereas I think the actual ending in the book and the other ending that they did was him realizing that this is, I believe it's sort of like evolution, and like there's no point trying to kill everyone at this point. So obviously he just, I think he helps one of the villains. He has a name, but one of the racer's wife or girlfriend or something. I think it's his wife. So Will Smith helps his wife, cures her, and then he lets the guy take her away, and then all the other ones just walk away. And then at that point he thinks, what the hell have I been doing? You know. It's like, say, you go through that entire movie trying to kill these things and monsters to get to the end of the movie, and then think, then technically not so different from me. Sort of. You know, they still have some humanity in them. Yes, they may look and act different, but... So, yeah, like I say, that ending was obviously better than the one that we got. Oh, World War Z as the game. I believe World War Z, the video game, is just Left 4 Dead, from what I'm aware of. And I don't care for Left 4 Dead. If I want to play Left 4 Dead, I'll play Left 4 Dead. So I'm never going to buy World War Z, I'm not. Nope, Hollywood's not zombie bad. Human good. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much the way it goes. Oh my god, frame rate, please. Toy Story 4th of June. Toy Story 4, June 4th. I don't care. This is really pissing me off. You thought Toy Story 3 was meant to be the last one? Oh, with everyone going... Yeah, I really don't care about Toy Story. That is one movie series I will never ever give a shit about.
What happened? They were preparing for a mission. Renard was caught with a pocket full of detonators. He was a hard man, but he broke under torture.
Well, like I say though, Dark Shadow, it's Toy Story. It's going to sell movies and more toys. So Disney to get rid of it would be pretty stupid. It would.
Some kind of race car driver.
Yeah, it would be pretty stupid.
Yes, that's him. This is his message to the resistance.
What was Renard's target?
The siege gun at the Lycée Theatre. It's a symbol of Nazi power in this part of the city. The sound it makes is deafening. Every time it fires,
Oh, I've never seen the Troy movie.
Paris lose hope.
Then we'll give him something to cheer about.
I thought you might feel that way. Speak to Bryman.
Okay, there's one thing I do want to do. Just give me a moment. Ooh. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get rid of it. And then do that. This won't fix anything. But if it does, then whatever. But yeah, like I say, it's you know, this isn't going to fix anything, is it? But yeah, like I say, it's just one of those things that sucks. No, I want to go this way. Where's me cut? Oh, there it is. I keep pressing F because I think I'm playing GTA still. Map. Say map. So what else are you guys interested in then? Besides me shitting on Marvel, of course. Well, comic book movies. Like I said, I still want to see that Joker movie though. That is a movie I definitely need to see. It is. So I will definitely watch that. Like as soon as it releases here in the UK, I'm going. I'll be there first showing in the morning. I will. I'm not missing that movie. But like I say, with Shazam and whatever, I can wait. Like as much as I do want to see Shazam, like I want to see Shazam later, because I don't know, for me personally I don't like Shazam's earlier stories, or at least the movie, because I get where they're coming from. You know, it's a kid, Billy Batson, who pretty much gets the power of a god. So what do you do when you look like an adult? You do adult things, and then eventually you do superhero stuff because villain. You know, it makes sense what they did in this movie because it is 2019. We're buying beer, Fortnite dancing, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'll give them that. But I don't know. Like, as long as it's not constant in the movie, that it's, I'm a kid, then it should be fine.
Nazis have located one of our safe houses in the countryside. A place where we hide the women and children from the Gestapo. They are dialing the house's coordinates into the siege gun.
Can you warn them?
9. There isn't time.
Then we'll have to do the job quick.
Take these. You're going to need a powerful explosive charge to destroy the gun.
Achtung, Achtung.
Isn't that a tension?
Protokoll ist aktiviert. 10 Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Beginn Flugbahnjustierung.
Yes, like I say, Dark Shadow all random. What kind of stuff are you looking forward to? I don't think anything coming this year you're into right now. Well, like I say, besides Rage, in terms of video games, besides Rage, that is like the only thing I really want to play. And that's out in 2 weeks, so... well... yeah, about 2 weeks actually, yeah. Do you mind? Could you stop looking at me, please? But yeah, then for the rest of the year, like I said, there's not really anything coming out that I really care for. Because I know people care for, like, Cyberpunk 2077, but because that won't be out for like another year or two, I'm not too bothered. And yeah, like I say, for me, because like the only game that I was really looking forward to, like I say, was last year, which was, like I say, which was Ni no Kuni 2. I've never really been that excited for a game to come out. Fuck, you keep patrolling, okay. John Wick 3, John Wick 2, fucking the shit out of. I still haven't seen John Wick 2. I've seen John Wick 1, great movie. But yeah, I've still not seen 2. I haven't. Obviously I really want to, but I just haven't.
8 Minuten. Rückstoffsystem. Beginn letzter Überprüfung.
Don't you dare. No, like I said, I won't mind going and watch that. And obviously in terms of movies, like I said, there's not really anything coming out that I want to watch besides Gemini Man. Or, like I say, besides Gemini Man. I don't know.
We need to slot that technician before he pulls the trigger.
Was für eine jämmerliche Verkleidung hier. Die Jagd ist eröffnet. Der Saboteur ist tot.
Okay, hello man.
Motherfuck!
Shit. That's why you don't run, kids.
Achtung, Achtung! Einsatzbereitschaftsprotokoll ist aktiviert. 10 Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Beginn
Well, I mean,
Flugplan-
actually, not really hurts. But, like, for me, getting excited, like, the only thing I'm really getting excited for is, like, say, if I get that streaming PC, well, not streaming PC, but if I get the parts to put one together, for me, that's gonna make the world of difference. It is. Obviously, providing it doesn't make, one, the electricity bill go up by, like, £10,000. And as long as it does its job of what it's supposed to, then yeah, that for me, it's just gonna open up a whole world of shit to play. It is. So that means I can play Just Cause 3, I can play Witcher, I can play Monster Hunter, I'm gonna get bloody well caught. I can't retry, can I? Nope, I have to die. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Of course I can't fucking jump that.
Oh, there you are. You
I don't have guns again. Lovely. I don't know why the game's done that twice now.
Technician before he pulls the trigger.
Does that mean which one it is on DVD? Like I said, I'm not really too bothered about it. I'm not. Fucking hiccups, go away. Oh. Yeah, like I said,
Achtung!
you know, you still haven't watched Aquaman. It's out on DVD, it is. That was another movie that I completely forgot to watch. See, this is the thing with me, like, movies come out, I'm like, I want to watch that, and then I'm just immediately, Like, I just forget about watching movies. I do. Like, yeah, I want to watch them, you know. But I think, like I've said, obviously I know I have Dark Shadow and stuff to watch movies with, and sort of my dad, but obviously he doesn't really watch a lot of movies. But, like, obviously when my sister used to live, when we used to live, obviously at home before she moved out, like, we would always go to the movies whenever a film would be out, and just make a day, say, well, we're not doing anything on the weekend or whatever, we'll slot a time, do nothing else, go out, watch that, and, you know, get lunch and stuff, and sort of spend the day together on the weekend and whatever. But, like I say, now that she's moved out and whatever, it's sort of, we've sort of just stopped doing that. And in all honesty, I really want to get in touch with her and say, oi, you, this Saturday, Sunday, whatever, you can drop whatever the fuck you're doing, we're going to watch this movie. You know? Because like I say, otherwise I just don't watch movies. Not that I don't watch them on my own, because like I say, when The Incredibles 2 came out, obviously me and my sister was supposed to go watch it, but because I think it obviously released on the weekday, and obviously she was at work and whatever, which was fine, but then I said to her, no, I'm ditching you. I'm ditching you, I'm going to watch that. First showing on the day it releases, I'm sorry. And she says, oh, don't do that. I'm like, nope, it's Incredibles, I have to watch it. But yeah, like, I guess I just don't really do movies now, or cinema. Could you please go away?
I need to slap that technician
Yeah,
before he
yeah,
pulls the
yeah,
trigger.
he's like Hardcore Henry, like him. The hell is Hardcore Henry? Do you mean that movie? No, that's, never mind. That's something else. I have no idea what Hardcore Henry is. Not so damn cool. It comes out. Yeah, I'll watch it whenever. Yeah, like I say, it's like Gemini Man. I want to watch it, but when it releases, I'm gonna know it releases. I'm gonna look at times, and I'm just not gonna bother. I'm not. And like I say, it's a movie I do really want to watch, but I don't know. I just don't have to give up and go to watch movies now. I don't. I think it's probably because partially, obviously, I stream as well, and obviously because I'm on, obviously 2 till 8. Yes, I can still watch movies Like, yeah, I can watch movies in the morning and stuff like I would normally.
Dafür mach ich dich fertig!
I guess it would just be easier if I did just run in here and kill everyone. I should be able to take this disguise and be fine. Making another Terminator movie. Yep. As long as no one's near me, I should be able to do this. Fuck, there's a guy right there. Who the fuck? Please don't come any closer. You're a dick. Pull out!
System auf maximal Kapazität.
Oh my god, that's an RPG, don't fire it.
Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Flugbahn justiert, vor Luftfeuchtigkeit und Wind.
Run, Sean. I don't know. They should stop with Terminator. No, they should have stopped with Terminator long ago. Well, I win. Let's make a different kind of Terminator, like a sci-fi horror version of creepy.
Oh, there you are, you
3 Minuten bis zum Abschuss.
Yeah, I mean, you're an idiot.
bought myself a little time.
Alright. Well, yeah, random. And in all honesty, what I'm about to say is like 1% what I care for. Like, if they somehow, not remade, because remade would be the wrong term, but if they did make another Terminator movie that was its own thing, and it say it was just as good as, like, say, Terminator 1 or 2, then I'd be fine with that. But because it's already a household name, you're just dragging it through it the mud just to get more out of it, I suppose. I don't know how I can kill myself. Oh, what the hell? Speedrun tech. But the thing is, and I know, I mean, I've never watched them, and I don't want to, but I know it's like the Alien franchise. That should also just stop. You know? Granted, I'm not the biggest fan, and obviously Dark Shadow here is. Well, not biggest, but he's a big fan of Alien. And I just really wish they just stop, because these movies are no longer fun and interesting to watch. It just seems like they're just gore fests, or just bullshit horror, and it's not fun, you know? Like, Alien 1 and Aliens are pretty much two very different movies. Like, say you've got Alien, which is obviously, as far as I'm aware, from what I remember, is a crew of people on a ship. It's derelict. And there's this thing hunting them down. I mean, we know it's an alien. And it's terrifying with what it does. One minute you're there, the next minute you're not. It's stalking you. Then in the sequel, they said, fuck that, let's kill these motherfuckers. Yes, there was still the odd moment or two, but like I say, Ripley goes from, oh no, to, it basically, Alien did what, or if it's the other way around, but Alien is like Evil Dead. First movie, well, it's not like Evil Dead, because Evil Dead is a B movie and it's okay. But, first movie, pretty serious, does what it wants to do. Then the second movie, it says, you know what, fuck it. I mean, it doesn't say fuck it as much as Ash vs. Well, Evil Dead 2. But it still sort of, you know, goes a completely different route. And the almost, not action-packed, I will say, because like I say, Alien 2 isn't really action-packed. There are action sequences and stuff, but some stuff is still pretty horror. Like, I think at one point, there's just those guns down the tunnels just unloading, and then everything stops. It goes quiet, and then if I remember correctly, it just goes beep, 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 and then there's just all these fucking dots. Or then that's where all the aliens get shot by the machines. But yeah, it's kind of like that, where it's immediately horrific. Well, horror is still sort of the wrong word, but it's sort of scary in the fact that there's no longer one alien, but many aliens. How the hell are we going to kill them? And then all it takes is one badass woman to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to take a flamethrower and a robot. I'm going to kill these motherfuckers. And then the third movie's fucking stupid because, oh no, I made it back to Earth. Wait, this isn't Earth, or this was like the fourth movie or whatever, but I don't remember.
Miss Sinclair is away on business. She sends her warmest regards.
Right then. I don't like you, and I trust you even less. I'm only here because of what you said about Jules. If this is one of your tricks, we're about to find out just how blue that blood of yours is.
I must confess I find your candor most refreshing, Mr. Devlin.
Also, Dark Shadow, is this the voice actor for Bishop? Is this
secrets are the currency of my profession?
The guy who it probably isn't, but the guy who voices Scarecrow in Batman Arkham Knight?
Did you know that?
He's a known actor. I know of him, but if it is him, I'd be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be because the voice sounds very familiar.
As did you.
The Doppelseek factory. What's really going on?
Oh yeah, Alien Covenant. Wasn't that the most recent Alien movie? That movie, when I watched the trailer, I immediately thought to myself,
your friend Jules was killed to protect the secrecy of certain.
That's what it made me feel like, because like I say, we all know the older movies after like Alien 2 were pretty much very hit or miss.
started, Mr. Devlin.
But in today's world, because we have a lot of people going, nostalgia, I love that movie.
Miss Sinclair will return shortly.
So then what they do is, they do that, but then they turn it up to 11 and go, let's do some gruesome stuff, shall we? And it's like, oh,
VC is my government's highest honor.
Then I'll know what to wipe me arse with.
Let's call it...
because it's like, again, it's like in the Alien movie. I can't remember if it was the scene in Alien 1 or Aliens. I think it was Aliens. But the scene where they shoot, obviously, the aliens and their blood is like acid. And then you've just got this guy wearing all this bloody armor, blasts an alien, gets the acid on him, and he's just panicking for his life, trying to get this thing off. You know, that's scary, you know? I mean, it's not scary in terms of, ooh, ooh, but, you know, in that kind of situation, you know, you're sort of going, oh, shit, what the fuck? You know? And like I say, at least in my aspect, that scene works more than two people about to have sex in the shower, and then inevitably 5 seconds into it, an alien goes, hey, how you doing? And then blood goes everywhere, there's a naked woman going, ah! It's like the two very different scenes. One is supposed to be scarier than the other, but like I say, I prefer the scene with the acid. Because, like, it is scary, you know? Again, scary is still the wrong word, but it has more of an impact of what of the story it's telling, you know, for these characters that they're trying to evolve through this movie. And that scene happens, and it's like, oh shit, is he gonna survive? Oh no, you know. But then, like I say, in I think Alien Covenant, two people having sex in a shower, and then inevitably he's going to die, not her. Because she's eye candy. You can stare at and go for the movie, but him, who gives a shit? And like I said, I just don't. That's why I don't watch horror movies. Or at least not recent ones, because I still want to watch. I've forgotten the name of it, but it was by Jordan Peele.
We should have booked a hotel room.
Naughty boy. I don't typically mix business and pleasure, but sometimes
God, what is that? I know Dark Shadow's seen it.
I thought you were dead.
But yeah, like I say, that movie I do want to watch, because it's not horrific in terms of blood, gore, guts, explosions, people being disemboweled. It's a more down to, I mean, it's still sort of unrealistic a little bit, but you know, it still has more of an impact of the story it wants to tell and the characters and the world it's building for what happens that you go, oh, the hell? You know? What are you saying about Bishop? What's Bishop saying? No, Bishop. Wait a minute. You make sure the cutscene to black 3 times sporadically during her scream while Trevor guy at it. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I don't watch horror movies anymore. Oh, well, when I mean anymore, I haven't watched horror movies ever, and I only watch the good ones. Like, for me personally, I always thought, I mean, because when I was a kid, I watched Aliens vs. Predator first, way before I even watched Alien or Predator. So obviously I'd watched Alien and Aliens, and I was like, oh shit, you know, very good movies, you know, got you on the edge of your seat kind of thing, which is very good. And then when I went to watch, when I went to watch Predator, I sat there at the end of the movie, I went, okay, this movie was very good, but because of the order I've watched these movies, it's not the movie I thought it was going to be. Because I thought Predator was going to be, again, sort of like a horror film. But no, it's just a generic 80s action movie with an alien in it. You know, it's still a good movie, but like I say, because of these sequences that I watch these movies, like I say, it was Alien vs. Predator, Aliens, then Predator, you sort of get that aspect of horror, even though Aliens vs. Predator isn't horror, but like I say, I was a kid at the time. But you get that aspect of horror, and then it immediately sort of goes downhill immediately in terms of horror, because I assumed it was a horror film, but it's just a generic action movie. We could Get Out. Yeah, like I say, Get Out. That is a movie I do want to watch. Because, like I say, it's a horror film that's horrific in the story it's telling and its actions and sequences, not people being disemboweled. I really wish this game would stop taking my guns away from me. I'm gonna beat this guy to death.
Struts have seen better days.
Well, I mean, I guess that works. Wow, I was literally on my deathbed, and then I just managed to somehow mash my way through every key, right-click by accident, forgetting that right-click grapples people, get my fist out and beat the shit out of that guy. That guy feels like shit right now. But yeah, like I say, Jordan Peele was the one who made Get Out, and for years, I don't know if you know who Jordan Peele is, but he's a duo with Key and Peele. They're comedy writers and actors and stuff. So when you see Get Out being done by Jordan Peele, like, to me there was sort of an aspect of, really? I mean, I was glad, you know, because like I said, I know who he is, and, you know, they do some pretty good sketches and stuff. And then, like I said, I've not watched it, but from what I can tell from what you've said and what a lot of the audience who have watched it have said, it seems to be, like, he seems to be a savant. Because obviously it was his first movie, as far as I'm aware, and it was a horror movie, and it was done very, very well. You know, and that's sort of hard to do. You know, be like a new movie maker and pull off something like that, you know. You're saying you're doing a horror movie, and then, you know, it's not just... How many pints of blood does the human body have? 28 gallons? Okay, thanks. I'll be sure to put that in my movie. You know. Dicks. Oh, vodka. Good, I wasn't that good to be honest. That was a pretty good gun. It's not what you told me when you watched it like a year ago when it was out.
One more on the
I remember you saying it was actually, you know, pretty good.
That's that.
Just giggling at the movie like girls. What a bitch. This should work. Yep. And then so should this.
Wilcox is waiting for us at the train station. Let's get moving.
If Kessler's the crowd's golden goose, why risk sending him to France?
He's here to convert the Paris cyclotron for military use.
They couldn't send somebody else?
They did. The first engineer they sent died suddenly in his sleep.
How'd you hear?
I was lying next to him at the time.
I thought you didn't mix business with pleasure.
His pleasure. My business.
So Bishop's got you turning tricks for him now?
We're prepared to use any means necessary to stop the...
Yeah, no, obviously the thing that I was actually talking about Bishop which, because we was talking about Alien at the time and I mentioned Bishop, I thought you meant Bishop in Alien, not this game. But no, the guy who voices Bishop in this, I believe, he sounds very similar, but it might be the same actor who voices Scarecrow in Batman.
Train will be arriving shortly. It's in a private car near the locomotive.
And the radio transmitter?
In the caboose.
You'll need to
And like I say, Wilcox also sounds familiar. Like, I want to say that they're not known people, but if they are two actors who I know of, I mean, okay. Very racing car back. No, it's not mine, it's Skylar's, the one with the breasts.
Going shite. I'll get your boy out, but I'll not be your damn trigger man.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a train to catch.
Wow. That is not how trains work. Well, how collision works in real life. You can't jump into a train.
Be arriving shortly. The target's in a
So what is it you need?
Whatever happens.
That's all I need to know. That's done it. Now to find the doctor.
Oh my god.
Kessler's car. Kessler, you in there? Hold tight. I'm coming back for you. Now for Kessler. There's no stopping us now.
No.
You Kessler. Bishop sent you. Are you working alone? Aye. I'm sorry to hear that. Dr. Kessler.
Yeah.
Got your passport?
Yeah.
Put it in his pocket.
Yeah. Also, we James Bond now, boys. We pretending like we're gonna kill the Doctor.
Time to go. No, no, please, don't. Ah!
Also, it's convenient that the bombs were set to explode just before the train gets there. There is no way in hell that this train left on time. There isn't. Because you can't... Okay. You can't tell me that trains are ever on time, ever. I'm going to keep saying ever, because they never are. She couldn't bring her sweet ass over to us now, could she? And go, oh, darling.
Nicely done. Dr. Kessler, I presume? An honor to meet you. You've made a courageous decision. One day even your own country will thank you.
I'm not doing this for my country. Or yours.
The crowd should be swarming all over this place. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Sean, I'm afraid there's been a change of plans.
What happened?
Our flight home has been cancelled. We'll need to stash Kessler
thank you for the
somewhere
follow.
in the city. At
Oh,
least
God.
until we figure out a way to get him out of
No.
I know a place.
I'm going to apologise for this. But, Jonathan? Thank you. It's just that there's a DJIONOVANN.
How long before the crowds realize our boy wasn't on that train?
So why are you reinstalling
part of a week to sift through the wreckage and
Devil May Cry then, Dark Shadow?
we'll be gone by then.
I'm afraid that is impossible. I'm not going anywhere
Besides,
without Maria.
you want to get your fix again.
My daughter, General Eckhart, is holding her somewhere in Paris. He said he would let her go free once I had finished building his instruments of death. When he learns what has happened, he'll kill her.
I'm sorry, Dr. Kessler. Your daughter was not part of the deal. I'll look into it once you're safely out of the country.
This is not a negotiation. Without Maria, the deal is off. I will slit my own wrists.
No, lovely. This guy's a bit melodramatic.
Right. Where'd we leave off?
This is not a negotiation. Without Maria, the deal is off. I will slit my own wrists before I build bombs for your government.
Jesus, keep your knickers on, Doc. If your girl is here, we'll find her.
But, Skylar, if you could take yours off, that'd be lovely. Well, but not anytime soon. We don't finish raising two first. Look for him, his memory's pretty bad. So can actually enjoy playing the same game twice. It's the only way to play that game twice. Otherwise, to anyone ever playing that game, I would just say, 1, buy it on sale. And just play the Leon campaign. Do not do any more. It is not worth it.
You keep peculiar company, Devlin.
It isn't.
It's time you found a better class of friends.
Oh, I tried, believe me. But the classy folks will have nothing to do with me.
Because how much is it on sale right now, Dark Shadow? Was it like £30? I mean, Resident Evil 2 Remake for £30 is a lot of money. For what's actually worth playing in the game, it's a lot of money. £20 would be like appropriate,
We're almost there.
but 15 would be better. Because as we know, it's not worth playing anything else. It's not. True burn. Try the most fun games to play once. And at that point it's even shorter than 07. Yep. Like I say, the... God damn it. Like I say, the game is good, and for a remake, it's good. It's just like I say, as we know, it's... yeah. Not great. It's not.
You know better than you bring.
Because like I say, obviously the gameplay and story is okay. And like I say, obviously it falls apart after that.
Feeling a touch homesick, are we, darling?
An English aristocrat. Does your father know you are here, girl?
I expect
There's a
he's too
remake
busy
that compromises
bubbling
all the
champagne.
images instead of living up to it.
Miss Sinclair's are
Not a good
always up
remake.
for a
Yeah,
bit of
but like I
a
say, it's
Vouch for her. And where are you?
like I say, in terms of like obviously graphics and gameplay and all that kind of stuff, it is more than worth it. But like I say, because I don't give a shit about
You rub the lamp,
graphics and stuff,
voila. Here I am to grant your
you know,
heart's
it's not overly worth buying the remake
We know all about
at the
you.
moment.
Even read your awful book.
Especially if you can buy, say, Devil May Cry 5 for the same price. Get 5 any day of the week.
Guns, medicine,
You know, because that game is fun from beginning to end, you know. And you have an entire game to play. Whereas obviously with Resident Evil 2 Remake, it's just like 3 hours.
It seems we have much
It's all that's worth
See
playing.
what's bothering Veronique.
You mean the person who's standing right in front of us?
She cannot be trusted.
Who? Skylar? I won't argue with that.
I never
Smashing around
understood
the
what you
people that
see in
defend the
her.
internet thing, you know.
Skylar and I... Well, it's
You mean the thing where she's in 2 places at
what you
once
talk about.
and
Of
dead?
course not. Our friend Bryman has been listening in on German wire traffic. He tells me
You know,
that
she's
Lucy
dead
was
and then
about
turns up
some
in Leon's
scientist
campaign,
who went
still
missing
very
after
much
some train
alive,
accident.
doing the exact same shit she did
It's time
before.
you told me what you've gotten
I don't know how you
yourself
defend
into.
that.
It's safer if you don't know.
Do you not trust me?
Aye, and I need you
Oh,
to
go on
trust
then, what's this
me.
tidbit you got for me? Oh, okay then, bye Skylar.
How goes the revolution?
We've got something special coming up.
The game is originally only going to have a Leon A
Might as
campaign
well
and a
tell
Claire
you
A
now.
campaign.
You Frenchies never could keep a secret.
Not yet.
See, the thing is, Dark Shadow, the more you tell me about this, the more I get pissed
I
off.
need to meet some friends of ours.
Yes, I'm not, you know, Resident Evil 2 fan, or I'm not obviously an overly Resident Evil fan. Like, yes, I like the series, but
Go see Santos, my friend.
you know, I'm neither here nor there. You know, the games are very good, but I'm also, you know, I'll play them every so often. I'll buy more guns. And, like I said, the more you talk to me about... Okay. Oh, I've got 6, no one. But yeah, like, the more you keep telling me about this, the more I hate it, because you keep telling me things that make sense. You know, you've got the game as it is now, but everything we've talked about over the last few months seems to indicate that they knew what they was doing, but then very quickly started adding and changing things without checking, is this worth it?
Need a different car.
Imagine how much it pisses you off. Oh yeah. Second thing we showed in the game during the last 7 to 8 months of development. That's why it's pretty much a carbon copy. Not an exact carbon copy, of course, but obviously a lot of the things are just reset because, you know, like puzzles. Like, the puzzles in some areas should obviously already be solved. You know? So you at least have like a direct forward indication of where to go, but then say for example... Oh, excuse me. Then say for example, one person does thing, solves puzzle, moves on. Then second person comes along, puzzle's already solved, say if they can then continue the same way that original person went, but then something gets locked off, so that you then have to split off, so they go that way, you go that way, you've still got new game to play, but you familiarize yourself with where you've been, you then go, ah, I know this point, I see a correlation of where this story's going. Instead it's, they're just following each other at the exact same time, but one's before and after, when it should really be the other way around, because the times, it's a whole fucking thing. It's stupid. And yeah, like I know we've discussed this before, like the puzzles I can sort of excuse. You know, like I don't mind too much, But like I say, at least not doing the entire puzzle again. You know, even if it was semi-solved, would be nice. Instead of going, oh, I need to go here, here, and here, but I can't do that until I go maybe here and here, get a key to go in there to do this, to then go, oh no, he's chasing me, go up here, get a thing, go down there, pull this thing, move that, go all the way up and around. It's a whole thing, it's a whole nother step, you know, whereas if it's partially solved, then you at least don't need to run all the way around the building again, you know. 500, fine.
Excellent! I've got your new papers right here. Be careful down there, Irishman. You are headed for the most dangerous part of our beautiful city.
Oh, nice.
A man by the name of Horst is organizing an underground street race in the city. I thought you might be interested. Skylar.
Original game made more of an effort. Sure, it made you do puzzles again, but they were shit to indicate the characters in someplace before you. Well, like I say, I'm not too bothered about redoing puzzles. I'm not. Because the game is so short, it doesn't matter, because what maybe, say, took you 10-15 minutes before, now takes you like 5 minutes, because you know exactly where you're going and what you need. So it's just straight to where you need to go, which is nice. I have no idea where the hell I'm going. But like I say, again, we've discussed with the original, it's made an effort to make a storyline, you know. Example 1, radio, clear, move the swamp gun back in the jail. Leona, blow up the door to the chief's office. Yeah, like I say, it's just simple things. Example 2, the cable car is gone, you have to call it back, then ride it. The train platform going to the line is also gone. You can't have to call it back and have a little boss to the character wouldn't have. Yeah, like I say, it's just minor things to make you connect situations together, pretty much. Like, they didn't need to happen, but because they did, they put in that effort to make the game feel more real, which was nice. But, you know, like I said, the remake is decent, you know, but, and obviously they are going to make, obviously, Resident Evil 3 remake, and I don't really know anything about Resident Evil 3. Again, I know we've discussed this before, but, like, the only major sort of thing of Resident Evil 3 is the sort of black and white slow-mo situations of what you want to do. They are meaningless because they pretty much just set you in places where you're going to be going anyway. So, like I say, you know, if they did remove them, we wouldn't care, because, you know, it doesn't really add anything to the game, and removing them, it doesn't take anything away, you know. They're just not worth having. So if they didn't include them, but it still made for a concise story throughout, which it should. I mean, 3 remake should be better than 2 remake, but in all honesty, 2's remake should have that more of an impact than 3 releasing, it being what 2 should have been, and yeah. Game didn't do half it, I hope you have this. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing though, Dark Shadow, like I say, at the time, a lot of people obviously really liked it. Also, I've just fixed the frame rate issue. Not just, but I have fixed the frame rate issue. My frame rate is a constant 60. I don't know if that's because I had... Last time, you're an idiot. I don't know if it's because I had my stream open as well. Because I've been having issues, I decided to leave it open just so I can out on both ends so I can see shit break. I don't know if it's because of that. I've also closed down... Fuck off. I've also closed down Discord. I mean, Discord shouldn't be an issue, but I've also closed that down, so yeah, that seems to have fixed the frame rate issue, at least. If it's Discord, thanks Discord, then I'll just have to find another sort of team speaking service to use. I would still use Discord, You know, I do like Discord. You know, we get to chat with each other through messages, memes, those kind of things, be up to date on one another. But in terms of just voice message, I'll have to find something else to use. I think TeamSpeak's actually pretty decent, from what I'm aware of. But I think no, I can have one server for free. 2, 3 had better acting, cutscenes did not tell the stories well. Yeah, like I say, a lot of things 2 did well. It did. 2 did many things well, but because it did many parts well, they didn't fuse together and sort of flow, you know. So it's sort of, like I say, it is worth playing. It is definitely a game worth playing. But like I say, it's not a game worth playing for the amount of money it's asking for. As cheap as it is, it's not worth even £30. It's not on at the moment. I can't fucking shoot.
Luke, over here! Get back in the fucking car!
Ah, here's a 4-door. Get in the bloody car. You tell a small thing that two remake for one, namely, when they shoot Birkin, they shoot the left side of his body, but his right side of the body, and that mutates. Yeah, it is, because the head comes out here, doesn't it?
How did the crowds know we'd be here?
There must be a leak somewhere.
Don't look at me. This meeting was your idea.
Shut your traps, both of you. We're not out of this mess yet.
Bollocks. Excuse me, Germans. Wow, careful. You definitely end up being she was more reasonable than the original, and even then she was paranoid. It would make sense because you know the kind of stuff she's making, so being paranoid would make sense. Also the fact in remake, they checked Birkin's pulse after shooting to confirm if he's dead, which I guess he is if they left him.
Christ, don't tell me it's another cemetery. I'm starting to get superstitious.
The oldest graveyard in the city.
But yeah, like that makes sense, you know. Kill him, blast, 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 blast. You know, they shoot him to shit. He's dead, obviously, but... No, so these guys are just gonna let us through again, aren't they? Idiots. But like I say, 2 remake is alright. It is. But like I say, because you can get Devil May Cry 5 for the same price, get Devil May Cry. If you don't care about what type of games you play, get Devil May Cry 5. That game will give you hours of fun. Unless if your name is Random on Twitch, or I Play Random Games 7, then, you know, speedrunning that game about 200 times, you're going to get more than your money's worth. But if you're only going to play the game once, like I say, get Devil May Cry. It is so much a better game. Its combat is very well done, the graphics are obviously good. Characters are well done, obviously. The story is... I mean, the story is... It's decent. It does what it needs to do. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it does what it needs to do, and the story it wants to tell. So it's good. So yeah, it's just that. Like I said, Devil May Cry 5 is just so much better. You can tell people DMC 5 feels a little weird during the later half, but it's trying to complete game. Yeah. In here. But yeah, like I say, it's just that 5 is more of a pretty much a complete game compared to Resident Evil 2 remake.
Ah, there's Sean. Let's get started. By now, most of you have seen these posted around the city. Our German overseers have devised a grand spectacle to convince us of their Aryan superiority. A race to be held here in Paris and broadcast to every corner of occupied Europe. Several high-ranking Nazi officials will be in attendance, including General Eckhart. My comrades, this is the moment we have waited for. We will seize this opportunity to strike a blow that will shake the very foundations of the Third Reich.
The crowd brass will be heavily guarded. You'll never get close to him.
You're right, Sean. We can't get close, but you can.
What the fuck are you talking about?
After the race, there will be an award ceremony at the base of the Eiffel Tower. During this ceremony, General Eckhart will present the winning driver with an Iron Cross. That is when we will strike.
How are you gonna get past the security?
I won't have to, Sean. You are going to win the race.
I don't even have a proper card. How am I supposed to win a race?
Speak to Vittore. He has some good news to share with you.
We have our car back.
And Sean,
And I think
you may be interested to know that the Germans are placing bets on the winning driver. At last count, the odds were 5-1 in favor of Kurt Dierker.
yes, I think this is the final mission, if I'm not mistaken. No, at least it's leading up to the final mission, because you finish at the Eiffel Tower, and then Kurt Dierker just stands there, half beaten and bloody, and you shoot him in the face. And then the game ends. Like that.
Maybe a new car, yes?
Then it's Bioshock after. Yep. I mean, I may as well play that series. Considering I've never beaten Infinite. I haven't. Excuse me, because like I say, I wanted to beat it once. I've never been to it back. I've never been to it back. English. I've never been back to it. Because like I said, I got about halfway through and then the game kept crashing continuously, so I thought... So I never finished it. I was enjoying it, you know, like it's a good game. I mean, it still has nothing on the original Bioshocks, but it's still a good game and worth playing, but... I mean, when your game constantly crashes every time halfway through the game, as soon as I pass this certain point, I'm not going to play it anymore. If you're playing Bioshock 2, turn off the DualSense textures off. They crash the PC portable for some reason. Well, I'm playing the remaster, so if it's the same thing in the remaster, obviously duly noted for when I do get to Bioshock 2. But yeah, like I say, if there's not an issue with the remaster, which I don't know if there is or not because I haven't played them, the remasters won't have that issue. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. Ladies. Oh, he's in the boat. Oh no, he's... Oh my god.
Luke said you got something to tell me.
When last we spoke, you showed little interest in what I had to say.
I've not come to argue, Vittori. I'm here about the race.
I've been working as a mechanic at the German motor pool. These Germans have loose lips. I've heard talk about a new addition to General Eckhart's private car collection.
And?
He has the Aurora.
The Aurora? Where?
Eckhart has a country chateau north of the city. The Aurora is there.
And you want me to go after her?
I spent half my life designing that engine. She'll blow the paint off any car in Europe. You're going to need her if you intend to win this race.
She's one of a kind. Somebody's sure to recognize her.
Not after we finish dressing her up. Find the Aurora. Bring her back here.
Those bastards should know better. Never steal an Irishman's girl. Enjoy it while you can, Eckhart.
Well, I'm still on Act 2. Never mind. Oh, hey Daniel. How are you? Mike Hunt. I don't know anyone by the name of Mike Hunt. See, it doesn't work when you're English, when you say Mike Hunt. Because I pronounce the H in Hunt, not my cunt. You know, my cunt. But because I say Mike Hunt, it doesn't really work. So the joke's on you, Daniel. Alright, how are you doing? You both remember me. Who are you again? And Lost Planet 3, so gonna see what other shitty games you can get. Oh boy, I remember always saying for a few years, I'll buy Lost Planet 3. No, don't, Matt, don't. It's a terrible game, don't. But it's £5, just don't. Okay. And look who we've got now. Giving it into himself, eh? Bastards. Joke's on you, your phone is about to die. Haha! You cunt. I won't mind playing Remember Me though, Dark Shadow. How much? About £5, isn't it? I might just steal them from you. I mean, I might buy Lost Planet 3, but Remember Me, I don't know. I might, because obviously game collection and all, but... What did you really say about Lost Planet 3? Yeah, because remember, I bought Lost Planet 1 and 2, and I was gonna get Lost Planet 3, you know, just to complete the trilogy, and I knew it wasn't a great game. It was one of those games you'd play once and never play again. And I remember you saying, oh, just don't, it's a really terrible game. And I was like, I know it's not great. Balls. I know it's not a great game, but you know. You sure Lost Planet 3 was still around £50 or something? No, I know I wouldn't have bought it for £15. Is there anywhere I can get in this way? Probably not. Oh damn, yep. I mean, I might, but I probably won't. Oh, I can still get in this way. Idiot. Nein, we are Germans, yeah. I'm in. Take out this then. If you're saying don't buy something, it means don't buy it. Well, you can buy shitty games around here.
Are likely to answer a knock at the door. I'll have to blast me way in.
Oh, that's what we're getting. Oh no, you don't. Oh, you're shooting at me. Oh, bollocks. Also, thank you for the follow. It's a video game gamer. Oh hey Helgast, how are you? Helgast equals Space Nazi. Yep. They are Space Nazis.
Mit dem Kessler-Mädel.
Ticketstopper hat sie.
Hervorragend. Wenn wir nach
Also she'd get it.
erwarte ich, dass sie sich persönlich
How have you been?
der Befragung kümmern.
What the hell? Oh wow, 2 punches and he's out, lovely. Monday's gone. Huh.
Hey, darling. Let's get the fuck out of here.
He's gonna get it. Or not. When do I estimate I played Days Gone? Oh, I don't know. Those days have come and gone. I don't think about it anymore. But yeah, I mean, it seems to be a pretty decent game. I mean, not anytime soon, because it's an open world zombie game, and I've played those before. Oh, you mother... Yeah, I don't know. When it goes cheap, I guess, which... What year is it? 2019? So never. Because it's a Sony exclusive, so it will never go on sale.
Sorry, boys. The lady's with me.
Next, eventually, but not at the moment. You can't spell ignorance without IGN. Nope. No, you can't. Can I run a cow over? Okay. Can I run a cow over? No! You can blow one up, but you can't run one over. Okay, game developers, whatever you say. I wanted to go cow tipping. Oh yeah, they gave it an isolation, what, 5.7? Yep. Thanks, IGN. I trust you. Cow tip. I can't! They explode!
You've done it!
finding a lost child. She's still hell on wheels. The crowds were reluctant to part with her.
I only wish Jules could be here to see this. Get my toolbox. We have
The
work
only
to
reason
do.
for alien blackout. I have no idea what that is, nor do I care. Oh, yes.
I'm in love.
Rolf Becker.
Your new identity. You'll be posing as an amateur German driver. My friends in London made all the arrangements.
What now?
Now, I suggest you start practicing. You'll only get one shot at this, and there's no trophy for second place.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Masterpiece 10 out of 10. I doubt that, Tom, but if that's true, IGN, what are you thinking? How are you, Tom? The mobile gaming shit posted to me. Oh, that, yeah. You know, it would be hilarious if The Last of Us was open world. I mean, it would be hilarious. I wouldn't give a shit because I don't care. I'm not the only person who really sees that game for what it is. Yeah, it's good, but it's not that good. Then again, as we all know, I'm a heartless bastard. So, for me personally, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't go, but she's my daughter. I'd go, random, very low chance of being able to cure this sort of disease of turning into these things. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Was a joke. Huh? Mortal Kombat Ranked is too tryhard. Really? You're going to complain about Mortal Kombat's ranked system being too tryhard? Do you really think people play that game competitively and go, I don't care if I win or lose, I'm just here to have fun? Because when you win ranked, people want to win. Like, that's all it is. And especially in fighting games, no one plays ranked for fun. No one. Because like I say, everyone wants to be number one. Everyone wants to get better. You find very few people playing ranked for sort of casual. Like, there's going to be people who will, but it'll be very rare. People playing like they're 20 million on the line. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, it's.
What's the word?
News on Maria Kessler's whereabouts.
There are people that legit want already open world games in Raccoon City.
Yeah,
leave it alone.
Yeah, I thought so. I see two options.
It is that good. No, it isn't. Not personally.
Sounds like the quiet way.
Oh, not personally. Not The Last of Us.
The door and kill everything that moves.
Subtle. I don't suppose.
God, no, not The Last of Us.
I'm told they can only be reached from a
I will never give a shit about that game. Like I say, it was good, but it is not 10 out of 10. God, no. There are so many games out there with better stories than The Last of Us. Gameplay-wise, yes, it was very good, and like I say, I will admit, the multiplayer was fantastic. I loved The Last of Us multiplayer. I did. Like, once I beat the game, I just played that. I did. I didn't bother playing the game ever again. But yeah, story overall for me, for The Last of Us is alright, I guess. I didn't care for it by the time I beat it. RE4 versus Last of Us. RE4.
There's the telephone wire.
There's a game that I enjoy. There's characters that I can get along with and don't mope about stupid things almost every 5 minutes. I can shoot shit in the face and suplex them. What more do you want from a video game, really? Suplex zombie. Cry about my feelings. Which one do you think I'm gonna fucking think? Well, which one do you think I'm really gonna pick? I'm not stupid.
Here comes the welcome wagon.
No, fuck it. No. No, I don't want the bloody shot. No!
Well, that was easy. Now the library.
Alarm! Alarm! Wir haben ein Sicherheitsproblem. Alle Mann auf ihre Posten!
Can I play test drive? Nope.
Well, here's the library. Now, where's that passageway? Gotcha, you bastard.
Der Doktor
Ja, no, I
sagte,
haven't.
das Brennen würde wohl aufhören.
Alarm! Eindringling! Eindringling im Keller! Sichert die Gefangenen!
I'll take some ammo. I don't mind driving games, Tom, but like I say, if I do play driving games, it'll probably be Forza anyway. You mother. Well done.
Eindringling im Keller! Sichert die Gefangenen!
What is happening?
Jesus, where did those freaks come from?
Is anyone out there?
Is that you? Who wants to know?
They brother in arms, mon ami. Please let me out. There is a lever in the office. Merci, Sean.
You one of Luke's fellas?
Oui.
We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Dan, the door is locked.
Looks too heavy to blow with a charge. Maybe I can rig something up with that boiler.
Please, hurry.
What am I sabotaging? Nothing. Although, I'm infiltrating the Gestapo headquarters.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, Germans to be precise, but... not the smartest of people. How the hell? Oh, so that's nice. The shadow on the explosion. Oh, they keep spawning. How the hell? Oh no, hang on a minute. I'm an idiot. It's just that it spawned those guys and I just assumed, oh. So take off all your clothes. I don't know the lyrics to that song. I believe it's by R. Kelly though. The guy with bandages on his face.
Wish I had time to rescue a few bottles of scotch.
Any day now, dude. He killed himself. Thank you, idiot. Dankeschön. No, he's dead.
Gott im Himmel! This is madness!
It's gonna be all right, darling. I'm gonna get you out of here. Ready? Then we're on our way.
Hello. Oh, Maria. Maria. Something, something,
Come on,
something.
Maria. This is no place to linger. Maria, walking's too slow. Get in the car.
So yeah, Tom, how have you been? How's school been?
Maria! Gott im Himmel! I do not know how to thank you, Herr Devlin. I will never forget what you have done today.
Seems His Majesty's government is in your debt as well. But don't expect a thank you note from Bishop.
Bishop can go and shite. I don't work for
German machine guns.
School, college.
They must have followed you here. What? That's impossible. No one can. Damn you, Devin. You killed us all. Skylar, what the fuck has gotten into you?
I can't allow them to take Kessler alive. There's too much at stake. I'm sorry, Sean.
This isn't over yet.
Exams coming, let you need to do well in soon. No. And obviously, Tom, at that point, if you need any help, don't ask us.
Bloody hell. Don't make me regret
Yeah,
this.
good luck. You don't need it, but
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
in the event, if you need luck, take mine momentarily. Since I'm not the luckiest bastard I know, take mine.
Sean! At the rear!
Oh no. Gesundheit.
Kill the sappers first. The walls must hold.
So I'll be a lower doctor and get all the bitches. Sort of not how that works, but whatever.
Sapper!
Sean! They're coming from the front entrance!
You'd be such a bad lawyer. But with that attitude, of course you would be.
Watch for German sappers. They'll try to plant explosives on the building. Don't let that happen.
That is how it works. Nice done. Oh, yeah. Again, still not how that works.
Another sapper. Stop him.
So what you're trying to say is random. All the people throughout history who have been peasants, you know, people who don't have great lives overall, those people who have managed to find others, marry, and all that kind of stuff, all those people have been lawyers, doctors, kings, queens. I doubt that. And it doesn't matter, majoritively. Yes, to some people it will, granted, but not everyone. Not necessarily.
Over there.
And again, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. It's just superficial bollocks. I've seen plenty of decent looking people who aren't supermodels or doctors, and even then, doctors, if your definition of beauty, a lot of doctors aren't obviously lookers, because if they were, no one would ever get their job done because it'd be full of people fucking all the time. Of course it wouldn't, but it's not how that fucking works. It isn't. Well, not really. Like, I'm not going out there going, are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer? Are you related to the Queen? Are you related to the Queen? I'm not gonna fucking do any of that, am I? I don't give a shit. I don't. It's never always about money and status. I need a Panzerschreck. Lovely. No, 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 no! Again, you're putting every guy in the world into one specific stat. I'm still more than likely going to say there are people out there who don't give a shit about that. Yes, it still somewhat helps. You know, waking up in the morning not shitting yourself, but it's still not the be all end all. You bastard. Oh no, I'm not dead. Never mind. Get up, get up, get up! Okay, I died.
Oh god. Do you hear that?
Sounds like a fucking
That's my point. There's a lot of things that go into that kind of stuff. It isn't just, I'll have that. Why? Because of this one tiny insignificant detail. In which case that makes you a pretty big arsehole. Just going, your tits are the best thing I've seen in the universe. You look like a piece of shit and everything's about you I don't like, but your tits are amazing. Yeah, there are going to be people who will think like that, but that's why a lot of people don't like those kind of people.
What are they doing? Regrouping. They'll be back soon with reinforcements to burn this place to the ground.
We won't get another chance to break out.
Take the Kesslers and go.
What about you?
I'll buy you as much time as I can.
We're not. And, like I say, I'm more than certain that there are people out there who are 8, 9s and 10s, because again, we're just getting down to numbers and going, that is beauty. Not everyone's going to go, that is, I you know, maybe date that. But your grading of women, one, is obviously very degrading, but it doesn't matter. What you think is an 8 or a 9 will potentially go up with a guy who you would say is a 1 or a 2. It doesn't fucking matter. You know? Because she might look at what you're saying and go, oh, you're pretty successful, you look pretty decent, but because you're putting me into a number and a statistic, I'm probably never going to talk to you, but this guy over here who doesn't give a shit and wants to spend more time with me, and actually give a shit about me, instead of just going, look at this hot piece of ass I've got. There's a lot of things that go into this. It's not just, oh, you have $1 million. I'll marry you, I guess.
You will, Doctor. Just as soon as we get you to our laboratory in London.
Blood cannot wash away blood.
Yeah, well, it's 2019. Biology isn't everything for dating anymore. Yeah, but the problem is, Dark Shadow, it's such a tiny percentage that it doesn't speak for the vast majority of the human race. It doesn't. That's the problem. It's like saying, oh, you know that one black guy? He stole from me. All black guys must steal from every white dude. It's not how that works. It's just not how that works. You know, by categorizing people and putting them into categories and going, well, this person's that, that, and that, so they can only have this, this, and this, is not how that goes. It's planet Earth. Do whatever the bloody hell you want. But like I say, it's such a small percentage. If that's how you've come across people in your life and that's how that works, then whatever. Oh, bollocks, I don't want to go through there. But one thing cannot speak for the many. Take a... Fuck it, I'll go left. I don't know, I'm going to see if I hit these guys. At least one. At least one. So, again, from my point of view, because it's happened at least once, chances of it happening again is going to have happened. But, you know. No. Not at all. No. Generic dude, generic girl. And again, definition of hotness, whatever, still doesn't matter, but it's... It doesn't matter. Like, I've seen people who are together who you would think, why? Well, because there's a lot of things that they think about each other, and over the years it's just happened like that. It's not wake up in the morning, I'm really hot, I could be a supermodel. That guy is never gonna get any of this. It's not. It's a brutal world. Only if you make it brutal. Then yes, of course it is. But because I don't, you know, anything can happen to anyone, good or bad. So again, this whole 10 out of 10, 1 out of 10 system, 10 out of 10 could date a 1 out of 10, and they'd love each other for all their entire life together, and no one would care. But you can't just say 10s will only date 10s or whatever. Like I say, it's not how that works. People do whatever the fuck they want. And yeah, Dark Shadow, no. Obviously I don't mind it, but you know, when you see people from Essex, that's usually, that's a little too far.
Luke, where is Veronique? Where is she?
It was chaos. We were separated. She was captured.
You miserable bastard! She stayed for you!
Sean!
Give me 10 men. I'll bring her back.
I cannot do that.
What? Why not?
The operation will proceed as planned. Once the attack begins, we will need every man who can carry a gun.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. We're talking about Veronique.
Our cause is more important than any one person. Even Veronique.
Not to me it isn't.
You cannot leave, Sean. We need you to drive the Aurora.
Find yourself another driver. I'm out. This makes things seem not so bad.
Okay, Daniel, that's a little weird, but yeah, I mean, he has a point. No, random. People can have whatever the hell they want. And just because it's not what you align with doesn't make them any worse than you. It's simple how that is. You know, just let people have whatever the hell they want to have. You know. Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with that? You know, if that's what makes guys and whatever happy. Bryman? Yeah, I want Bryman. If that's what makes guys happy, what's to say they're worse off than I am? Just because it's what they're into doesn't make them any worse or better off than I am. It's just what they're into, you know? And if that's what they want to do for their life, and if that's the kind of people they want to date, you know? If men want to date bisexual men or transvestite men,
what do I need to do at this moment?
What do you want me to do about it? It's their prerogative. You know? It's their I mean, it's still, you know, gay in the grand scheme of things, but, you know, if a guy wants to date a woman who used to be a guy, more power to him, you know? Like I say, if that's what they're into, I'm not going to tell them they're wrong. You know? I mean, yeah, sure, in the grand scheme of things, it's a little weird in the aspect of your man and wife, but not... But yes, in that aspect, it's a little okay, but, you know, yeah, whatever. Okay. Let them do what the hell they want to do. I'm not going to get in their way. As long as they don't walk up to me and try and fuck me at any time, I'm fine. Well then, we're a shit out of luck then, aren't we, Dark Shadow, with dad bods? I hope there are women out there who likes necrophilia, because I'm just all skin and bone. You can't date trans and say you want gay. Well, no, I'm not saying that straight guys are gonna date trans men who are now women. I'm not saying that then you're not gay. I'm just saying that if gay, straight men, whoever, straight women, gay women, whatever, want to date a, you know, a transsexual and all that kind of stuff, I'm not going to fucking stop them. I don't care. Like I say, more power to them, you know. Like I say, if that's what they want, they can have it. I can't get up here, can I? Nope. Underestimate how degenerate women's fetishes can be. Well, no, just human fetishes, Dark Shadow. We assign it to men mostly because men are these big burly dudes who are freaks and will do anything just to get off. Women are just as, if not more sexual than men at times. But again, by assigning women as these dainty little creatures, like, there are women who will blow your socks off by the amount of shit that they'd be into. You know, so...
Oh, it's fun, but hell on me hands.
Und dass man ihn verkauft, da ich Schnuten den Hauen. Oh Gott, die Oberlippe sah aus wie Blutwurst. Verhör die alte Frau ist immer noch an dem Tisch gewimmelt. Hesse ist die Piste aufzuwischen.
Oh my god. The fuck was I shot by? Yeah. That statistic doesn't matter. Like, that statistic doesn't matter. Because like I've mentioned, the amount of fucking humans on this planet, not everyone needs to. You know? Whether because of their, obviously, sexuality, or maybe they just don't want kids. Doesn't matter. Oh, fuck you. I mean, it's not. People have choices, you know. Again, it's 2019. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We don't have to go, oh, my human genome says I have to do this because biology and we've been hardwired this way. No. Doesn't fucking matter anymore. It doesn't. How the hell did this guy die? Unless it's not my choice. Well, no, I know, but it's still the matter of fact that in that percentage, there are going to be people who either don't want to. Well, a lot. I mean, some of that percentage will be people who don't want to, obviously. Like I say, yeah, 40% is a big number, but like I say, when some of it is people who just don't want to. You know, you can't force them to do shit. Get over there now. Let's go deal with slimy chicken. Nice. Have I done the Sniper Elite series? No, I haven't. But if I ever do, I will not play Sniper Elite 1. Because that game is not fun. Not fun. Well, I mean, I've beaten 2 and 3. I've played 4, never beaten it. I've also played 1, but that is a game no one should ever play. It is not good. Sniper Elite 4 last week. I'll have to continue. Oh yeah, Sniper Elite 4 is a very good game. It's definitely worth a play. Again, I still haven't played it, but I've played 2 and 3, so 4. It's just gonna be more of the same, really. But in Italy, fucking hiccups, piss off. Now driving helps with heartburn. I've never had heartburn. I haven't. I've never had heartburn.
Sie da, halt! Ihre Papiere. Haben Sie Reisepapiere? Herzeigen. Vielen Dank, Sie dürfen passieren.
Right, on me way then.
It's the worst. Oh, you!
Okay, off with you.
Sean, listen carefully. I have uncovered the information we seek on board. Find me. Speak to no one else. Trust no one. Bryman.
Why does it always have to be the fucking sewer? War is a dirty business.
Devlin, are you certain we weren't followed?
I won't make that mistake again.
The raid on La Villette wasn't your fault, Sean. Someone tipped the Germans that Kessler was at the slaughterhouse. Someone with inside knowledge of the resistance.
A bloody turncoat. I should have seen this coming.
There is more. I found Veronique.
Veronique? Where?
The Nazis are using the Palace of Justice as a detention center for the political prisoners. They
spit it out, Joseph.
She has been sentenced to death.
Jesus. How long do we have?
We must leave now. There is no way to go through the prison defenses, but we may be able to go over them.
I don't like where this is going.
There is a Zeppelin fueling station just outside the sewers. If you can get inside, I may be able to arrange transportation.
On a fucking Zeppelin? What have you been smoking, Joseph?
It's our only chance.
A lot
there
of
is a radio
weed.
tower at the top of the fueling station. Contact me when you get there.
Well, I'm still at 2, fucking hell. Okay, this game might take a lot longer than I thought. Because I'm almost 3 hours in. Where'd my car go? You gotta be shitting me. You. Car. Now.
Guten Tag, gents.
You motherfucker. I have to go through the bloody sewers. What country am I in? France. If you couldn't tell... Is Eiffel... Where the hell is the Eiffel Tower? Oh, the Eiffel Tower is way over there. Never mind. Oui. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Claude. Je suis désolé. Bonjour, au revoir. Ça va très bien, merci. Et toi? That's all I remember. It's all I bloody remember.
Oh, Jesus. Smells like I'm climbing up a Frenchman's arse.
Lovely.
There's the fueling station.
Je m'appelle Achu. Baguette, wee wee, white flag. Actually, I believe I'm not gonna be able to get this guy, am I? But no, I believe the French language has many. Oh god. I think it has a few. Thanks, man. I think it has a few sayings for surrender. I believe. I can't imagine why, but you know. No, don't go down.
Joseph, can you hear me? I'm in position.
Good work. I sent out false orders on the German command channel. A Zeppelin has been diverted to your position.
What's the plan?
You need to stow away aboard the airship. It will take you directly over the prison.
This mad scheme of yours is gonna get me killed. You realize that?
In all likelihood, yeah. But that can't be helped. Call me back when you can.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. The school wants a French guy to teach us on Wednesdays, and all he did was tell us how to say and swear words, and on top of it he looked like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Wow. Great teacher. Oh, go to Notre Dame. Or Notre Dame. There it is. In all of its not destroyed glory.
Oh, that's one hell of a view. This city has seen better days, but the old girl hasn't lost her charm.
Can I blow this up now? And go to the exact point where that Jesus thing is so I can burn it from here. And there's the Eiffel Tower. Using 3rd year, so 6 years ago. Almost.
Prisoner number 72169. Henri Durante. Found guilty of spying. The penalty is death.
He missed.
Prisoner number 48310. Maria Ramirez. Found guilty of unlawful political speech. The penalty is death.
Okay, hello.
Prisoner number 60651. Mark Petain. Found guilty of harboring fugitives from state justice. The penalty is death.
Oh, balls. Oh, I can't believe I actually made them.
Sean? What are you doing here?
Thank me later. Get up in front. I'll take the back. Ryman, let's move. Shite.
Here they come!
I'm so glad these guys just fall asleep at the wheel.
Listen! I hear airplanes!
We're being tracked from the air. Step on it, Bryman. What do you think I'm doing?
Not the smartest decision, but whatever.
Roadblock up ahead. I'm on it. Now, drive through. Jesus, I think we just used up the last of our luck.
I'm not going to ask about that footballer. But also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Keep her steady.
Faster! Get us out of here!
I'm going as fast as I can. Why aren't we moving?
I don't know. The engine has stalled. I can't get it started.
For fuck's sake, Bryman, you picked one hell of a parking spot.
Move over. I'll do it.
Hey,
How do you do that?
A little trick Jules taught me.
that's just crap. Now let's get the fuck out of here.
There we go.
Sean, keep them off us! The attack is coming apart!
Shut up and drive.
Shut up and drive. Oh wow, he's nice. Well, that's one way to be a... I want to say idiot, but that's sort of the wrong word.
Stop here and split up.
I'll get Veronique back to the catacombs. Ditch the truck and meet up later.
Thank you, Yusuf. You saved all our lives.
You showed a lot of brass back there, mate.
I guess you are even now, yeah? Go. I will find you later.
I did it.
Veronique, are you alright?
I thought I was going to die. I was certain of it.
Being afraid is nothing to be ashamed of.
I was not afraid. I am ready to give my life for what I believe.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Daniel.
We both learned something about ourselves today.
We can't stay here. Let's get moving.
Lovely piece, this one.
Dr. Kessler and his daughter. Did they escape?
They're safe.
And Luke?
He's been looking all over the city for you.
You don't need to lie, Sean. I know Luke did not send you to find me.
He's in a tough spot just now.
Luke's first loyalty is to the cause. I can understand that.
The only loyalty I know is the sort a man owes his mates.
Jules was lucky to have you.
Good.
Veronique! But how?
If you are here to bask in my gratitude,
I've come to warn you. Somebody's been talking to the crowds, Luke. You need to call off this crazy plan before it's too late.
It's already too late. There won't be another chance like this one. We must see it through, no matter what the cost.
You're gambling with other people's lives.
We have been gambling from the beginning. Are you coming? Now, the Aurora's frame has been loaded with 80 kilograms of high explosive. The blast will be heard across the city. That will be the signal for attack to begin. We will strike simultaneously at these locations.
What is our plan for getting the driver out?
There isn't one. Once the race begins, he will be on his own.
But I don't see the Irishman here. Who will try the Aurora?
That honor will be mine.
Oh, Vittore.
Sean.
You once told me never to throw my life away.
We were talking about revenge. This is something different.
I can see your point. But you're forgetting one thing. I'm the one that started this race. And
What a
I'll be damned
bitch.
if I'm not the man to finish it. Take Vittoria and the Kesslers to the bell. The Russos will know what to do.
It's not a shit game, Brad. Just because it doesn't say Zelda doesn't make it a shit game.
We can see the aurora from here. We will be watching you the old way. I am proud to call you a friend, Signor Morini. When this war is over, you will be honored as a hero of my country.
In that case, you better make sure they get me name right.
John, is that you? What the hell are you doing?
Taking care of some unfinished business.
Super Smash Bros. On Battlefield, well... Yeah.
Please, Lord, don't let this car blow up before I hit the finish line.
The greatest drivers in all of Europe have gathered here today to celebrate the glory of the Reich. Today the world will bear witness to the superiority of German skill, German courage, and German engineering.
Oh, and also, Brad, how do you feel about Persona 5 not coming to Switch? Instead, you get a shitty Dynasty Warriors game. Pretty funny. Okay. Well, you may as well random. You may as bloody well.
9 Fighter Squadron, the Iron Crosses, with us today.
Well, I don't know what you mean. Like I said, I don't really play fighting games.
Bryman, where are you?
They found us, Devlin. They're trapped. For the love of God, these people are unarmed.
Bryman, are you there? Damn it! God fucking damn it! Hold on, Joseph. I'm coming for you. Just a few minutes is all I need.
Becker has gained the lead. Kurt Dierker now trails the rookie driver in 2nd place.
No, he doesn't. He's in 4th. I mean, like I said, I don't play fighting games. I did it.
There's the checker flag, and my God! The Europa Cup goes to Rolf Becker driving the Red Phoenix.
Single player games are calm and chill. Yep, pretty much. Oh, balls. Yeah, they're not that bad. It's very loud though, for no particular reason. But that's because I'm forced to play this game at 720p. Because any higher than that, then the map starts breaking. Yes, like I have to play it at 720p. Oh, welcome back, Tom. The hell is wrong with this car? Okay.
Hold on, Vittori. Almost there.
And welcome back, Daniel. I swear to God, if they've hurt any of these women, I'm gonna be pissed.
Vittori! Sean! You're alive. They took the Kesslers.
It's all right, Vittori.
Santos.
From the Great Beyond. Nice.
Must warn the others.
I will. Just as soon as we get you out of here.
Sean. My son.
Well, rip Vittori.
The crowds will hit the catacombs next. I need to warn the resistance.
Okay then. Ooh. Thank God you're up just before he died, yeah, I know, right? Sean! My son. You have to be the luckiest motherfucker alive to ever be in that situation where someone tells you something like that and then dies. And there goes the sound effect of the car's engine.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Is there another tunnel?
Yes, across the street, just past the lion statue. You should be able to flank the Germans.
Oh, see, like I said, it's another reason why I don't play fighting games.
This must be where the crowds are getting in.
It's just a game. Why you have to be mad?
Let's dance, Fred. Hier kann ich in jeder Verkleidung irre.
Really, you got mad at someone who kicked a ball and went in the goal? Tisk tisk, Daniel. Tisk tisk.
I'm gonna need an explosion to bring down that ceiling. Should take a while to dig through that.
Not for me, for obvious reasons. I don't play FIFA. I don't care about football.
Jesus, hell of a lot of bones. What's a few more bones for the crypt, eh?
If only you had experienced FIFA 13, you'd have been hooked. Nope. I don't care about football. So obviously playing a football game.
What did you fuckers get up there?
GG, man. Oh no.
Sie haben die Resistance gefunden. Bereitet euch auf den Angriff vor.
Oh no.
Sounds like I'm getting close. Jesus, looks like a shortcut to hell.
I'm on the shortcut to hell. Technically, a highway is a shortcut.
Don't shoot, you fucking idiot! It's me, Devlin!
John, up here.
Ooh, I knew I'd miss that. Great momentum there, game. Just give me none. Stupid fucking thing.
Jesus, looks like a shortcut to hell.
I'm on a shortcut. Yeah. No!
Jesus, looks like a shortcut to hell.
Third time's the charm.
Don't shoot, you fucking idiot! It's me, Devlin!
John, up here.
We are running out of ammunition.
Then hold your mud and make every shot count.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late.
Sean! But we saw the explosion. It was...
Certain death. Not bloody lucky. Damn you, Devlin. How do you expect us to martyr you if you once dead dead?
Sister Mary always said I'd make a better sinner than saint.
What the hell are you doing here?
I came to warn you. The crowds know you're here.
Luke! Tell your men to throw down their arms! You can still save their lives!
Santos.
He sold you out to the crowds. Led them to the bell. Veronique, your parents are...
Not now.
We know.
Be reasonable, Luke! They only want you and the girl! The others are free to go!
You're done making deals, you Judas bastard!
Dios mío! You must have made your own deal with the devil, Irishman! Why else would he have kept you alive so long?
You can ask him yourself when you meet him!
Very well, Irishman. I'll see you in hell!
Oh, you Spanish bastard.
Concentrate your fire on the main force.
That's a fucking bullet!
Wow, one of those shots hit. Okay.
It's no use. You'll never free him in time.
Go. Take the others and seal the passage behind you.
Oh, wow, Luke. We will never forget you.
I will.
Know what you have done for this country.
They will. Of course, I've got to put a bullet in him.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You know what will happen if they take me alive. You have seen Dirker's methods firsthand. In the end, I will tell them everything. You must not let that happen.
You've gone colorblind. We all have. No, we're all dogs at the moment.
Compassion is a luxury we can no longer afford. The enemy we face has none.
Well, rip Luke. And conveniently, British intelligence.
Even a cat only gets 9 lives. You must be well over your limit.
Aye. It's lucky you're here then. We don't give a toss about you. Where's Kessler? On his way back to Germany, I'll wager.
Oh, bloody hell. The whole operation's just gone tits up. Bishop's liable to have a coronary.
We should have chopped the bastard when we had the chance. That's a hammer with
Oh, hey Alex. How are you?
You and I are about 2 seconds from doing the business, Devlin.
Sorry, mate. I'm strictly for the side.
That's enough. We'll be in touch when we know where the Kesslers are headed. Be ready to move on short notice.
The catacombs are lost.
Looks like I don't need to do my job anymore. Not when I've got mods.
Say I'll miss the place. Where are you going?
A lot has happened. I need some time alone.
I'll find you.
Where do you want me to go then, game? Pick a place, any place, I'll go anywhere. Bryman. He's still alive.
To communicate regarding Dr. Kessler's daughter, Maria. Meet me at the Hotel de Ville. Come quickly. The girl may be running out of time. Regards, Bryman.
Top of the morning to you. Or whatever time it is.
I took the liberty of booking your seat on the next flight to Saarbrücken. Pack light, and don't be late. I'll be waiting for you at the airstrip. Skylar.
Oh, really, Skylar? Okay. Oh! Usually. I apologise for that. Fucking hell, it's almost 6 o'clock. I thought I'd have this game bloody well done today. Okay, no. How many more missions do I bloody well have? So I can't be that far away. If I'm way off, then like I say, the bloody mission list I found last week was clearly wrong. Name a better trio than whoever those three are. Dante, Trish, and Lady.
Where's Kessler?
Back at work.
Doppelseek then.
Chris, Leon, Wesker. Chris, Leon, Ada. These three.
To put a leash on this one.
I am going with you.
Not that one.
Right over your head, darling.
I'd not argue with the lass if I were you.
It's your funeral.
Also nice. Yeah. Don't know why this fucking jiggle physics, but whatever.
I'll put you down as close as possible to Doppelseek without getting my arse shot off. Once you've got the Kesslers, return to the airstrip for extraction.
We'll be there. We need to move. The crowds must have seen us coming in.
It's a very loud. Did we really take a plane from down here all the way up just to go up here and then somehow land here? Oh, I mean, I can argue with that. Like I say, I did name a better trio. I'm not wrong. And obviously, Dogshot would probably be the only person who'd agree with me. He would. He'd be the only person. What bloody mission am I on? Deja Boom. Oh wow, it gets as far as Dark Rain, which is the mission I just beat, and then it doesn't make any more. So I will be playing this tomorrow, it seems like, because I probably will not be able to get this done in 2 hours. That is very loud. Like, obnoxiously loud.
She's a wicked lass. Fries just like she's... No, never mind. It's Skylar. Give him hell, sweetheart.
assume you have a plan for getting into Doppelsieg?
You're looking at it. I'm bloody glad she's on our side. Factory's over there. There, we're in.
Alarm! Alarm! Wir haben ein Sicherheitsproblem. Alle Mann auf ihre Posten!
Well, may as well take one of these, since these are the only enemies I'm going to be fighting here.
Sean, what's wrong? Where is your father?
There's a laboratory on the other side of a compound, hidden inside the motorworks.
Take the girl and go. I'll find Kessler and meet you at the airstrip.
But what about...
I said go!
Don't mess with me right now. Oh. Yeah, that should make him forget about that horrible thing that he did.
It isn't over yet. Kessler's here somewhere. It's time to finish this.
Dr. Kessler, I've come to get you out of here. Open this door.
Somehow I knew I'd be seeing you again. I got
Just ignore that man stuck inside that door.
On our way to the airstrip. We'll meet her
Interactive discussion you missed while she was gone. Dom and Daniel talking about Dom and Daniel. I've lost it. Daniel and Tom talking about FIFA. And Tom also said, he said, name a better trio than Doumbia, Ibarbo, and Jovino. And then I mentioned Dante, Virgil, Nero, Leon, Chris Wesker. So, you know. You bastard. Well, Random's losing it. Oh, fuck off.
It's time to finish this.
Okay then.
Dr. Kessler, I've come to get you out of here. Open this door.
Somehow I knew I'd be seeing it out. Then there is just one thing left to do. We cannot leave without destroying the cyclotron. Come with me. Hurry! It's locked. Cover me while I override the mechanism.
Of course, he's going to take a long way around. Does he just want me to shoot that thing? If he wants me to blow it up, he could just say. Can I restart checkpoint? Probably not. Probably not.
Years designing and constructing this machine. It's the only one of its kind in existence. It must be destroyed. They will never wield the power they seek. I will burn this laboratory to the ground.
Right then. Let's blow this shithole straight to hell.
Go to the other control panel.
Thanks, game.
First, we must expose and destroy the cooling towers. As the device overheats, the protective barriers will drop, exposing the core. All set. We must flip the switches simultaneously. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3, flip it! Go now! Destroy the first cooling tower! The barrier is down! Hurry!
Okie doke, Daniel. We'll have fun. Don't have too much fun.
I'm lowering the second barrier. Quickly, Sean.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The core is overheating. The shield is beginning to retract. The core is exposed. Destroy it, Devlin. We must go. This facility will not survive the explosion.
This way! Run, Kessler! Wait till I clear a path!
We're gonna die because I'm going the wrong way. Are they just stuck in there? They are stuck in there, idiot. Does it really? It wants me to kill everyone.
Ah, Christ! Faster! We are almost out! Doc, the door! Open the fucking door! Get out! Go! Now there's a sight to warm a man's heart.
Oh, thanks for that cutscene.
in London send their love. They're in your debt.
I'll know who to call if I ever need to make bail.
I'm afraid I have some bad news as well. My sources confirm that Kurt Dierker survived the explosion at the Grand Prix.
Son of a bitch!
That cockroach must have made a deal with the devil.
They won't save him this time. What's the situation on the ground?
That stunt you pulled at the race started a wildfire. Now the Nazis have their hands full war trying to contain a citywide uprising. Dierker set up a temporary command post at the Eiffel Tower. Rumor has it the bastard's lost his mind.
Get me down there. This isn't over yet.
Okay, maybe I will get this game done today. I don't know. I will, I won't. Last mission. I really don't know.
How do you feel, Mr. Devlin?
If anyone right now says you're going to the Eiffel Tower and kill Dierker, then yes.
I was wrong about you, Devlin. We'll make a hero out of you yet.
Thanks, but I made other plans.
We'll be in touch.
This might be the final mission.
Where are you going?
You know where I'm going.
You will need help.
No, very.
Yeah, this is the last mission.
Alone.
Jules was my brother. And my parents.
Dierker will be leaving the city soon. We best get moving.
Could those two to the right hand side stop making out? They're part of the resistance. Fight, not fuck.
There's something I've been meaning to say. It's about Jules.
You don't need to say it. I can see your brother's face every time I close my eyes. I can still see his blood on my hands. And I know I won't ever forget what happened.
Stop it, Sean. You cannot go on living like this. Jules was a good man, but he was only one life. One murder among millions. This is not about my brother anymore. This is about something bigger than you or me. Can you not see that?
Yeah.
Yes, my 12-inch cock.
I'm starting to.
That's what. Do you wanna check my papers? Please? Okay, so random explosion goes off. Oh, fuck. Never mind. Well, not really random. And even then it doesn't matter. It will never matter.
Fucking hell. It's a war zone.
An uprising. This was Luke's plan all along. To help the people of this city find the courage to fight back.
The resistance can't trade punches with the Nazis. They'll be slaughtered fighting like this.
They no longer have a leader.
Well, that's if you could get into it, is the problem.
But I don't know if I...
Yes, you can. Your people need you now, Veronique.
But what about Dierker?
Leave Dierker to me.
Sean. I thought we'd have more time.
Can't get it easy. I don't think it's that easy. Yeah, but it's not exactly like you're just going to call up a number and just randomly wake up one morning and go, I have a 12-inch penis. Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. It's not that easy. Yeah, but again, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't. In that industry, yes, of course it fucking does, but real life is not porn. Yeah, but like I say, it's not. You don't have a number or any form of contact to even begin that kind of thing. I doubt Google would help.
He's killing everyone.
Well, if you've Googled that, then I'm not going to say anything.
Looks
Oh yeah,
like
this
I
is the
missed my
final mission.
party.
Because it's literally just climb up the Eiffel Tower and just shoot the guy. There's nothing more to it than that. So I do get to beat this game today. I'm so sorry, woman. Oh my god, this guy actually has no head. Lovely.
Jesus, this place is a morgue.
Oh my god. So many dead Nazis. Lovely. Source. Nope. You've studied it, haven't you, Dark Shadow? You...
Your failure is my failure. My disgrace is yours. The punishment is death.
This just isn't your day.
You was the only one who ever escaped. It is fitting that you should be the one.
I won't argue with that.
One day, history will thank us for what we have done. Holding back the mongrel hordes while you people cowered in our shadow. You could never understand the burden of my duty.
Killing you could never make up for what I've lost.
My friends will still be dead, and I'll still have to live with the things I've done.
Is that why you're here? Did you think that by killing me, you could wash the blood from your own hands? That's tragic. We are going to hell, aren't we, Irishman?
Maybe. But you'll get there before me.
I forgot how easy that was. Oh, I love Looney Tunes.
Is it over?
No. It's not over. I'm just getting started.
I'm glad I can skip that. Copywritten. But yeah, so that's the Saboteur. Very fuzzy up here because the draw distance is absolutely fucking terrible. Pull
it together.
It's a fitting to this game. There's nothing more to do besides. But yeah, I may as well save you. I'm not gonna do collectibles and shit, God no. 2 reasons. 1, Origin doesn't have achievements. 2, pointless. I've beaten the game. But yeah, obviously, YouTube, thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. Obviously, Twitch, I'll still be around. Don't you worry about it. But yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Ta-ra.